Hi there. Welcome to Apple World, a fast quest on Twitter for Billie Eilish will no doubt raise remarks like, actually, no, not Jesse and Billie. I love him. However, for what reason would he say he was with her? He's so old. For what reason would she say she is so fixated on elderly men? So for what reason does Billie just date a lot more established men? You've most likely heard that Billie Eilish might be dating the area. Jesse Rutherford and web-based entertainment went into a furor over the news, getting down on the huge age contrast as ridiculously unseemly. Particularly on the off chance that you consider that Jesse has known Billie since she was like 15. Then you will comprehend the reason why devotees were going off the deep end. However, what precisely is going on with Billie dating a lot more seasoned men? Did she uncover why her inclination is for more established men? Since her fans are presently getting a bit concerned, on the off chance that you want affirmation whether Billie and Jesse are even a thing in photographs taken by the paparazzi, they looked exceptionally comfortable as they fortified over a veggie lover super at Junction Kitchen in Los Angeles. Also, in view of what spectators said, there was some serious PDA happening during the date. A source likewise affirmed diversion. This evening, Billie and Jesse appeared to be agreeable and content as they shared different kisses and purportedly remained at the cafe 3 hours. They said they had pasta and different dishes during their supper. Billie contacted the rear of Jesse's head for quite a while. He kissed her on the cheek, and the two of them kissed on the lips. Billie looked awesome, and they appeared to be agreeable and glad. They didn't get up by any means from their table during the feast, and were centered around one another and thoroughly searching in one another's eyes the entire time. At a certain point, they talked about their arrangements and conceivably showing up at a party with the Kardashians. So 2 days after Billie and Jesse were spotted at Intersection Kitchen, they likewise went to General Hollywood's Halloween repulsiveness evenings with Billie's more seasoned sibling Phineas. I just saw Billie Eilish at Ghastliness Night. While it's difficult to make out Jesse or Billie's appearances too plainly in the video that got out and about from that evening, supporters really remembered their means, and they were both making the rounds prior in similar garments. In view of the pictures that Jesse and Billie posted on their handles, they were all wearing the outfits found in the clasp. There is no doubt they may really be together. Furthermore, a great many people were truly worried about their age contrast, which is an entire 11 years. For many individuals, it was more pulverizing on the grounds that Billie and Jesse have known one another since around 2017, when Billie was nevertheless on the ascent as a performer. What's more, as indicated by them, Jesse dating Billie was giving Hunter flow. Devotees really took to Twitter to post remarks like Jesse Rutherford, following the Woody Allen Savage plan, otherwise known as watching a kid grow up to draw in with her sincerely when she's legitimate. Somebody's sibling, mother, in a real sense. Anybody necessities to step in for Billie, an individual so open ought not be this unprotected. Furthermore, someone else added that Jesse has known Billie since she was 15 and has realized how much she admires his work. That is the reason it's peculiar they are together. Being a fan isn't simply annoying, it's odd and gross. For what reason does he need to pursue somebody a decade younger than him who reveres him? Things really got much thicker when devotees understood that Jesse recently composed a tune about preferring a minor. No doubt we're discussing the single that has the verses. Simply a child. Yet she's growing up so quickly, and I'm sensitive to the pausing. She's simply a young lady, and I love to watch her dance. However, it's making me go off the deep end. Do you find it dubious that Jesse composed an entire melody about being sensitive to looking out for a young lady that is way more youthful for others? The issue was really the way that Billie was just engaging with a lot more established men. Before Jesse, she was dating Matthew Tyler Vorse, and when Billie began spending time with Matthew, supporters were worried about the age distinction between him and Billie. Since Matthew is again a decade more seasoned than Billie, one concerned fan even brought up, "I just saw an article about Billie Eilish going out with some fella named Matthew. She is 19. He is 29. It's not affirmed that they're dating or anything. However, it's really awful for him to be just about 30 and dating somebody fresh out of secondary school." Before Matthew, Billie was dating Brandon Adams, and keeping in mind that he is only 5 years more established than Billie. Supporters brought up that when they began dating, she was around 16 or 17, and Q was 22. What's more, Certain individuals likewise viewed that as a piece off kilter, while as per certain individuals, this is a direct result of how Q abused Billie when they were together and why she chose to begin dating a lot more established men. As a matter of fact, Billie focused on that separation and the abuse, saying, "I was simply disturbed, and I didn't need exactly the same things he needed. What's more, I don't feel that it's fair for him. I don't figure you ought to be seeing someone amped up for specific things that the other individual can't muster enough willpower to care about. I don't believe it's reasonable for you." I didn't think it was reasonable for him, and there was only an absence of exertion. I assume, in a real sense, was very much like, "Man, you don't for even a moment have sufficient love to cherish yourself. You can't cherish me, man. What's more, you don't. You figure you do." Is it conceivable that she figured more established men could deal with connections better, no matter what Billie's inclination? There are really individuals who said that they didn't see an issue with her relationship with Jesse. Companions that become sweethearts are awesome. That is not something terrible. The age distinction, a lady has more regard for a more seasoned man. The fact that they have a kinship this long is a decent base. Kinship helps you through the promising and less promising times of connections. They are adults. We should be caring. Concerning how Billie responded to fans pummeling that relationship, she followed the way she has consistently taken with regards to her affection life. Quiet. Beforehand, in September 2020, Billie opened up on Capitol Breakfast about why she doesn't discuss a relationship, saying, "I certainly need to keep that hidden." Well, similar to I've had connections and kept them hidden. And surprisingly, the ones that I've had, like the small sum that I let the world see, I lament. So I couldn't actually envision. Like I consider it now and again, I ponder individuals that have made their connections. Like Oda Public. You know what I'm talking about.